Hi Libra, this is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a 12-month spread. So I'm going to be pulling for the next 12 months of 2018. So just a quick disclaimer guys, remember, even though I'm pulling a future reading, it does not mean it's going to be set in stone. You can change your future by controlling your present, okay? So you have the power of free will to create and change your destiny as you see fit. And with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back Libra. So I just want to let y'all know I already shuffled the cards already, and we're going to go ahead and just jump right into this. I'm going to pull fresh so that way we kind of go through everything together, okay? So the first card that we're working with is the Three of Swords. So you guys are coming into the new year with heartache. I'm so sorry. So you guys are having to deal with some pain, some past pain, some issues that were never really addressed. And I think really the focus of January is really to look in those issues and really focus on the healing aspect of this portion of the card, because in order to gain what you want, in order to feel happiness and to feel love, you have to have the availability, you have to have the space available. And with their swords being in this place of where there should be love, there has to be addressing of those issues, and there has to be recognizing that there can't be more of the same if you have something there. So you have to kind of take out the swords, pretty much is all I'm saying. So January, difficult way of beginning. It's not easy, of course. I know Leo has started the year with the Ten of Swords, but the whole purpose is to heal. So the purpose of January is to recognize that problem so you can begin the healing process. For a lot of you guys in February, you guys will begin communicating or starting something, not necessarily starting something new, but there's some progress in a situation. There's a lot of messages, a lot of clear messages, and things moving rather fast. For a lot of you guys could be feeling a bit overwhelmed with the information that you're gaining, or how things are picking up, especially if you guys are going from the Three of Swords energy, which is recognizing emotions, and things moving very fast. So be mindful that things in February might be picking up speed. And this could be messages from a King of Wands, someone that you find very attractive, someone that you find to be rather passionate and very, very go-getter. Like they're very ruthless in the way they are about their dreams and their happiness. So this person is very determined to communicate with you. Definitely look out for the Leo video, okay, Leo. But ultimately, guys. Just because Leo has something in regards to the Two of Cups. So that's very interesting. So like I said before with the Ten of Swords. Like very weird. But this doesn't necessarily have to just be a Leo. Even though this is a fixed sign card. The Kings are fixed signs. So there could be messages from somebody that you find very significant. And this doesn't have to be a fire sign either. This is someone that you just find very attractive. Or someone that has the aspects of a King of Wands. Or someone that has a prominent fire energy in their chart. So be very mindful of that. But this could be a bit of overwhelmed feeling. Or a lot of messages going back and forth. A lot of things moving fast with this King of Wands. Okay? Ooh, and then going into March, you guys have something starting very new. Something where you have to rely on trust and beginning something. Definitely. Pretty much you're beginning something new. This whole card here is about experience. So right now, in March, the whole premise of March is to experience things. Be open-minded to see things from a different perspective. You may have a little bit of baggage coming into this, because typically with the Fool card, he has a thing over his shoulder. In this card, no, it doesn't. But she does have a wand there, and she does have her clothes, and she does have a cat. So I feel like that's a lot of, that's baggage in itself. She's carrying a lot of things with her. And so when you go into this new phase, you don't completely come in ignorant. You come in with a little bit of your own knowledge, a little bit of your own experience, but you don't want to live in your experience. You want to live to experience. So I think the purpose of March is to live to experience right there, okay? Why are we living to experience? Because of the Three of Swords. I think you're working from pain. You're working from you know, issues that you have noticed, especially when it's in the past. You guys have definitely noticed that, and I think you guys are definitely set free from recognizing the pains, the heartache in the past. Maybe even addressing that with the King of Wands in February about the pains and the hurts that you have, if they're related to that. Or maybe there's some things moving fast with the King of Wands, and it's really probably have nothing to do with you per se, but maybe it's affecting you in a way that things are kind of picking up and kind of requiring you to really kind of get over this Three of Swords energy so you can really begin something wonderful. Now in April, y'all have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a sequence in your life where there's a definite change of fate. Definite change of fate. So, or change of luck. So whatever's happening in April is meant to happen. And maybe even a second time around for a lot of you guys. Excuse me. Possibly a difficult situation or difficult decision you have to make. So maybe there's a situation where you're keeping the balance and you kind of don't want to drop those swords because obviously things are going to, hit the fan, So maybe there's a situation where you're having to keep the balance and you're not really ready to put down those swords and address the situation at hand. But I feel like with you guys having to do that, I think you have a little more insight, you have more information if this is the second time around in April. And maybe putting down the swords won't be so difficult, but even it doesn't mean that the situation or the decision that you have to make is any less easier. Now, you guys have the Queen of Wands in May. So you guys have a complete suit here. So for some of you guys could be totally shacking up with a fire sign come next year. And you guys could maybe you guys come out of a situation where you feel like you guys are struggling and, not necessarily struggling, but, this decision making is very difficult. It's fated. But you come out feeling more confident and ready to kind of take on your dreams, your future. This could be in regards to, this difficult situation could be in a relationship with another fire sign or this fire sign from February. Okay? But ultimately, guys, I feel like for you, you guys feel, I think you guys feel way more energy in yourself to really kind of get things going. You have the energy to kind of go after what exactly it is that you are looking for. Now for the month of June, wow, you guys have the King of Wands right after that. Damn. Okay, so this is definitely talking about a fire sign here. Wow. So this is someone, wow. So perhaps this person is very, I think maybe, okay, so this person that's coming in June is someone perhaps from someone of which you've taken a break from, or someone that there was a break in between. Someone took a rest to really meditate and rejuvenate and really take some time to heal, because that's finally a good card to see after the Three of Swords. You know what I'm saying? Because after the Three Swords, there is healing. This meditation is really like kind of taking a second to really bear yourself, but kind of really just get some stable ground. And I think this person is definitely, I think you've become more confident and more independent, but then you also find someone that matches the suit. Someone that, I think you'll become someone else's queen. I think you become someone that fits the King of Wands queen rather perfectly. Okay, so this is definitely somebody that is very significant that's coming up in your life, okay? Ooh. And then in July, y'all have the Ace of Wands. So this is a new beginning, okay? A very passionate new beginning. And with all these, the fire cards coming up, I mean, I could definitely see there's a lot of passion that's coming in here. I think you're seeing a lot of passion that comes into the King of Wands in June. So you're really discovering who he is and really beginning to know this person and seeing the rich nature of their energy for the first time. And ultimately, you're going into the new beginning. You have a new beginning with this person that's literally parallel to the Fool here, which is also a new beginning, where it feels very good. It feels very passionate. It feels very rich in energy. So in July, there's a lot of rich energy that's coming into play here. Ooh, and then in the month of August, there's maybe a little bit of conflict, a little bit of back and forth. I don't know if necessarily this is between you and the King of Wands here. And remember, the King of Wands here does not have to be male or, does not specifically to a certain sex, okay? This is male or female. It's all around. This is a general reading. So there could be some competition here or some back and forth. I feel like this is like this is passion. All right, obviously passion. If you're passionate about your goals, you're passionate about what you want, you're passionate about what you're striving for, hell yeah, you're gonna stand up for it. Hell yeah, you're gonna fight for it. And I feel like this is a lot of different ideas and different opinions all at once. Different energies going into one goal. One, obviously, as you see, they're arguing about what's in the pot, right? They're like, what the hell's going on? I thought you put this in here. No, I put this in here. No, the ingredients didn't say this. You know, they're going back and forth, and they all have their different methods of making this spell. But the spell here is obviously bubbling over and causing a chain reaction. But the whole goal here is to make some sort of potion. So remember here in August, when you guys argue or when you guys communicate, it may be intense, but it's only because there's a lot of passion. And the whole reason of arguing in the first place is to get to an end goal. There's an end game to this. There's always something that's trying to be achieved, okay? And why is there going to be arguments? Because something is changing, something's transforming. I think there's a transformation in the relationship, or even you, and that's what you're having to butt heads with. Maybe you're trying to communicate your boundaries from last year. Perhaps you guys are trying to, maybe this argument is about you guys are very, different people, and I think this relationship is going to transform your relationship into something more, or it's definitely a change in a relationship that is not going to be the same after. Yes, the sun in September. So whatever you guys were arguing about or some conflicts was happening in August is going to turn out to be okay in September. Everything's going to work out wonderful. Okay? See, that's what I was saying. Leo, they had the Ten of Swords in the beginning of their reading, and I was like, oof. But then things started to look up. I was like, wait a minute, hold on a second. What's going on? Let me see what's up. Okay, let me see what's going on. So, Libra. See, same thing. You come into the year feeling like shit. Let's just be honest with you. You're not feeling too good. Things are, you're in pain. But how everything is kind of progressing, I think you're truly growing this year. And I think there's a relationship that's coming out of this from your growth, from your true healing, from you addressing your issues. And here in September, things are looking up. There's a lot more clarity. There's things that are able to be seen here. Things are really looking in the up and up. In October, you have Temperance. So there is, obviously, you have the balance. Keep things balanced. Working through, just kind of keeping the balance, what I'm saying here. Divine timing. So things will happen in its right order. Things will happen in the way they're meant to. There's not really much you can do, not much you can push, not much you can really take away. There's just a lot of maintenance that you have to do and keeping yourself in check, keeping yourself in balance. Because right here, it looks like everything's just going to happen in due time. Whenever things happen, it happens, right? You just kind of have to go through the motions, kind of have to push through. You have to kind of, you just got to remain strong, okay? And the best way to do that, the best way to, to kind of hold on and hang through the difficult, not the difficult energy, because Temperance is not difficulties, it's more just waiting. And this is the card for Sagittarius as well, guys. And also, if you notice, 7s are also divine numbers. It's the symbol for divine timing. So just kind of keep things balanced. It's a focus of keeping things balanced. Why are we keeping things balanced? Because of the Page of Cups. So I think there's maybe a communication of love, communication of emotions. Somebody's communicating with you, or you're waiting on a message to come to you in the month of October. So somebody is going to be making a back and forth, whether it's you or someone else. Could be the fire sign here, since it's lining up with the King of Wands here. So maybe there's something that has to come up in regards to, some emotions. Maybe there's a lot more flirting going on in the month of October. Then you guys move into the Hermit for November. I think there's a lot of inner search and a lot of soul searching around November time. And I think whatever happened in August may have ended rather well, and I think there's a lot of clarity in a situation. But I feel like there's whatever situation that you find yourself in, inner search, looking within, is really what's going to help empower you. What's really going to show you your confidence and really bring that out of you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing really outside of yourself that causes anything to happen. It's really our free will that really makes everything happen for us, whether it be good things or bad things or whatever. And honestly, there's no such thing as a good or bad thing, because we perceive however whatever it is that we're trying to perceive, right? So it doesn't have to be a good thing, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. But the most important here is that if you're in a situation where you feel stuck or you feel trapped, inner work or inner research, looking within yourself and finding that solution in yourself is what's going to help you. You guys had to do that with the Three of Swords, so the pain issues were within you, right? There may not be pain or issues here. Maybe this is a feeling of solitude and really just kind of enjoying yourself and being in your element. Due to the Tower, something unexpected happening in regards to an offer of stability, support, and security. Somebody could have promised you something out of the blue, and there's some soul searching in regards to yourself that you feel like you need to have for, obviously, because it's a big thing, right? If this is someone that's promising something long-term and stable, especially with this King of Wands here, someone that kind of exerts their energy, they're meant to, so when they want to settle down and they want to do something like that, if this is the same person, this doesn't have to be the same person, this could be somebody else, I don't know, but I feel like, honestly, this is consistent with the King of Wands here, that's lining up, just big time. Something says Leo or Sagittarius, big time in this whole situation. But I think somebody could be offering something that's requiring you to look within to really make sure this is something that you truly want to do. Okay? And I think, honestly, taking that time to really look within yourself is what's going to help you figure out what you need to do or what you want to do for yourself. Okay? And I think, honestly, that is what's going to carry you to the Eight of Cups. Figuring out what exactly you want in the situation. It may not be the cups that are offered to you, and you may walk away from a situation where you thoroughly feel emotionally down. But ultimately, you at least know exactly what it is that you want out of the things that you don't. Okay? So you're certain, I think there's maybe a bit of dissatisfaction here with the Eight of Cups. I think the inner search is because of something that's come up, obviously, with this offer of stability and support. If it was rather with you, or someone that gave it to you, or someone gave, or you gave it to someone else. So I think you're walking away from a situation, or you're not, you're emotionally done with the situation because it's not really exactly what you want. So you're going after that. Why are you walking away from a situation? Because you, I think you want to seek the true victory in of your efforts, and I don't think it truly comes out in that way. I think you leave a situation with your head held high, that's for sure. If it's not a relationship, it's just a certain situation, something that emotionally fulfills you, and I think you want to feel good about what you decided to say yes to. I don't think you want it to just kind of fall in your lap. I don't really know. Eight of Cups again, so Eight of Cups for the Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups. You want to feel good about what you find. You want to find that wish fulfillment, and I think you're going to definitely go after it at the end of this year. So whatever happens here, whoever comes into your life and sparks up that passion to give you some ideas of what truly makes you happy, and whoever comes into your life and gives you that back and forth, it's really to kind of rile you up and get you to see your driven energy, to really find your passion through everything. But you come up with the Queen of Wands here in May, and you're like, ready to take on the world. So I think, honestly, you'll get to a point where you won't take any shit. The Three of Swords here, you already probably are dealing with yourself, so why would anybody else matter? And I think things are overwhelming with this King of Wands because I think it has something to do with the Three of Swords. You want to strive to begin something new, and I think it's something that it's experiencing what it is about the Three of Swords in your heart and how to progress from there, I think. And the difficult situation is in regards to the Two Swords that you have to pretty much make a decision about. Okay? There's a lot of stuff that you have to figure out here in the next year. May and may not result in a relationship, but it's one that's you're going to come out a little bit more enlightened than you were when you first began the journey. So, the year here, 2018, the Queen of Pentacles, working on yourself, finding that stability within yourself. You finding that stability in yourself. And they have the Ten of Wands underneath that, excuse me. So it's finding the stability through the burden that you carry. Okay? And whatever burden that it is that you carry throughout this year, obviously with the Three of Swords there, you want to actually put that to rest and find peace. And really begin to build abundance for yourself. You want to feel grounded wherever you decide to go. And I think this journey that you're headed towards is one that's going to help you get there. Okay? In the advice for the wisdom of the oracle, you guys have Treasure Island. So this is talking about X marks the spots. This is about the law of attraction. You have to keep your vibration in a certain way for things to bring in. And how else are you going to bring love, stability, happiness into yourself if you don't feel it on your own? So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this whole journey here is to really to boost your vibration, to feel good about yourself, to really be like, hey, this is what I deserve, this is me, this is what I want. And for you to do that in May, I think this is what's going to show you exactly what you truly want and to bring in the happiness that you're looking for. It's very weird that you leave this year with the Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, no doubt. But I think you'll have a better idea of what your true wish is going to be by the end of the year. But you have to you may have to go through another relationship, or have to, go through another, sequence with this King of Wands. Someone from the past here, obviously, from he's coming up as a clarifier for the Eight of Wands here in February. So this person definitely could be coming up here as to show you exactly what you truly deserve. Okay? Alright, Libra. I hope this reading helped you and made some sense. And remember, every reading, especially this future reading here, it does not set in stone. You change your future and you control your destiny by living in the present moment. Okay? So if this isn't something that you don't really like, you can change it, but just trying to live in the moment. Okay? Live in the moment, live in the moment, live in the moment. Alright, y'all. Love y'all. I have a 40% off all reading sale, excluding the 3-card reading. So go ahead and check out the description box below, as well as my InstantGo account. And I'm now only a download away, so if you guys want to text me, call me, whatever, I'm literally only an app away. Okay? With all that said, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Love you guys. Happy holidays, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.